I love Spider-Man. I know, the grass is green and the sky is blue, Zeno. But really, there is not a single day that goes by when I don't think about the webhead. And because I have a huge interest for video games, growing up, I played every single Spider-Man game I could get my hands on for whatever console I owned at the time. But the bad thing nowadays is that if you want to play these absolute classics, you either need to pay an absurd amount of money on the original hardware and the game itself, which can get very pricey very fast, or the more popular option of emulation. Now, of course, a lot of people know of emulation, and you might even partake in it a little bit yourself. But did you know that if your phone is recent enough, there's a pretty good chance it's powerful enough to run up to the PS2 or Gamecube? Yeah, no kidding. When I decided to test the higher up consoles, my iPhone 13 and Samsung S24 Ultra had no real problems running titles outside of my own user errors. Now, of course, as usual, I don't recommend that you do this if you don't already own the games in real life and rip them yourselves. Recommendation-wise though, if you're going to be running games up to the PS1 era of consoles, for Android I suggest DuckStation via the Play Store, and if you're on iPhone, then you're lucky enough to have access to RetroArch, which is a pretty good overall emulator for a huge selection of retro consoles. With the slightly older titles like Spider-Man on the PS1, your phone never really needed to be that powerful to run the games. Here we have another example of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on the DS, and of course, the iPhone 13 has no problems running either game. And for the Android side, I decided to test Ultimate Spider-Man on the PS2, which to this day visually holds up with the amazing cell shading, as well as testing the very weird game that was Spider-Man 2 on the PSP, which in retrospect was just kind of the first game's engine from the PS2, but given different levels and a fresh coat of paint. But what I can tell you is that using a touchscreen for emulation is really not a viable option. And that's where these three products come into play: GameStar's X5S with the FX5 cooling attachment and the G7 Pro controller. The X5S is a really sleek yet comfortable portable Bluetooth controller for your PC, Switch, Android, or iOS devices. And with the FX5 attachment, it means that no matter the session length, your phone won't overheat and it'll stay cool. But this is the G7 Pro controller, and as you can see, it can be used as either a regular Bluetooth controller on any device, or you can use the included USB hub to connect it to PC and Xbox with ease. It has adjustable triggers allowing you to change how hard you have to press for the button to register, changeable D-pad to suit your desired feel, a headphone jack, as well as a dock to charge the controller. All of these products felt absolutely great in quality, so thank you to GameStar for sending me these products for review. And remember, the C's are always calling to you if you listen hard enough.